Hey man, I gotta know. What are they biting on?
The end of my line. Here, try one of these finesse crawlers from D&D.
D&D baits are top quality baits in a large variety of colors and styles. D&D baits have been proven to work better than the national brands in the waters here in the Pacific Northwest. They create their baits custom to the water conditions. D&D makes the baits no one else will have. Catch D&D baits on Facebook. Land more fish.
All right, buddy. Welcome to Full Broadcast Mania. We're going to try this one more time. I am having technical issue with my internet today. That's what happens when I live in Arizona, when you got no towers, no internet, no nothing. But I want to welcome James the White Line and Hot Hands Zachary. Just freaking flip me off. Are you there, James?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, let's talk a little bit about your training and the Fight Pass fight you just had. You had a fight at Foul, your bare knuckle, and you were doing really awesome in the first round, man. You were getting those punches in and everything. Can you give us a little detail of how that fight was going for you?
I felt as though like it was going well. I made stupid mental mistakes. And pretty much beat myself, honestly, in my opinion. Um, I allowed the hype of being on the big stage to get to me, and like my nerves got to me, and I froze up. I kind of lost my mental a little bit as far as the game plan goes and everything. So like, but it's a learning experience, man. So like, I don't count it as a loss, because I'm gonna learn and grow from it, and I'm gonna come out 10 times better next time, and get that win.
So you think with the experience, you've been with street beef. And I gotta say, with street beefs, I've seen a lot of fighters coming from street beefs going pro. So do you think all the experience that all these fighters are getting from street beefs is helping them turn pro with the experience they have? Are they getting that experience they never had before? Do you feel like that they're ready for that game?
Um, yes. I can't speak for every street beef fighter that's going pro right now. Especially on the bare knuckle side, but I would say the good majority of them. Um, Take Unknown, for example, he was ready for it, but kind of the same thing that happened to me. The nerves of being on that big of a stage. Um, in that moment, as you, on your pro debut, those nerves kind of got to, get to you a little bit. And kind of makes you kind of forget, like, oh man, this was a game plan, but oh snap, how do I execute it now? Because now this is live, So like it's like the rookie jitters type stuff. But it's not that a person can't shake off. So like Street Beats does give you that good experience, especially that good in ring experience and the experience of getting hit, how to react and everything. But as far as butterfly, stomach butterflies, there's really no cure for that, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's were you mentally prepared to overcome that, or did you allow that to overcome you? You know.
Hey, let me tell you though, those body shots you got Brent Williams, it's really like Brent Williams has that experience with the bare knuckle level.
Oh yeah.
I think you having your debut with bare knuckle at Valor, give you that little experience. So in your next fight, you're gonna know, hey, I gotta watch these body shots because these body shots in the liver are like really killing me. So do you think that experience you end up getting is gonna help you for your next fight?
Yeah, most definitely. And even after our fight, me and Brett's been talking and everything. He's actually been giving me some pointers, and stuff like that, what to look out for. And one of the first things that he told me after the fight, while we were sitting there talking and everything, he was like, "Bro, you're gonna be a problem in this weight class in this bare knuckle stuff, bro. Like your reach is freaking ridiculous." He was like, "Man, it was hard for me." He was like, "I knew when you got up from the first knockdown, my only option was to go to the body, and the body shot being the most underutilized punch and bare knuckle, in my opinion, that and the uppercut. They're so underutilized. So you're not really prepared for it when it comes. And had it been with a pair of boxing gloves on or MMA gloves or a kick to the body in kickboxing, I would have ate it and kept going. But that it dropped me and I got back up. It was me not being able to keep the puking, keep myself from puking is what really got me right there. And then when I puked, the ref called it. So, but yeah, man, there's really no way you can really prepare for those for a liver shot or a kidney shot. Some of the greatest boxers ever have fallen to those. So, I mean, unless you're really taking like sledgehammer to the liver and kidney every day, I don't think you're really ever going to be prepared for that.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter where you're going to be at because with that first experience or your debut with bare knuckle, you could probably end up going next level as BKFC, or you could probably be going to BYB. There's a lot of that first experience you got. I believe it's going to be a shot for you on the next level. Who will matter
Oh
who you
yeah, oh yeah, and like a lot of people don't understand. Like Brett's a monster. I mean, I think I was his third actual pro fight, but like he's a monster for real when you really look at it. He has phenomenal power. Like and him being so short, like a lot of people like underestimate him like coming into it and everything that like my reach was just going to be too much. Like it would have been if I would have kept my game plan, but he has great power and stuff, and he's actually a cool ass person for real. For after I got to talk to him and get to know him, and even he said like I feel bad for your next opponent because you had me as your first opponent, and your next opponent like you're gonna fucking demolish, bro. So like even he knows
With
like
great power comes great responsibility.
that my next opponent's whoever my next opponent is, he better watch out, man, because it ain't gonna be easy against me.
If you so notice, my co-host, Hot Hand Thackeray, is hunting right now, so I'm trying to get him back on here. So, as you know, Bobby Brent, man, with his power he's got, well, you're gonna see a strap around that boy pretty soon.
Oh yeah, oh
With
yeah.
great power comes great responsibility.
Well, with that, Thackeray.
Zachary coming in like he on some horror flick or something, man. Like he on the phone like Scream or something. Do you want to play a game?
He's hunting. He don't want to scare the freaking deers he's got right now.
He must be out there with Bobby.
Can you hear me, Thackeray?
Who the hell couldn't hear you?
Motherfucker. He's got to whisper. He's got to see a deer.
Hell, the deer in the next county could probably hear you.
Hey, motherfucker. I'm deaf, so I don't know if I'm talking loud or not.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I'm pretty sure you guys heard about the new signing at BYB with Helen. So what do you guys think about Helen? So, he signed up. Where did he go?
I had no idea who the hell that was until you told me who the hell that was, and I still have no idea who the hell that is.
Well, you need to do your research. I'm sure Bobby Brent knows who she is.
Probably not, because he really only worries about his fights and the people he has to fight.
So I read that you said dude needs actual training before all that, bro. Don't hype that up. So you gotta remember, he fought Bobby Brent. He bought Brent Williams. Has all that experience at bare knuckle, right? So
No, it's not that at all. It's that he needs to go to a boxing gym so he can work foot movement and head movement. He did great in there with, being able to fight, but got to go and work the footwork and not like basketball doesn't count as footwork. Like you need to like do actual footwork drills and head movement drills and pad drills.
Do you hear that, James?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Those will definitely help you 100% because once you can move around,
and I'm not ashamed to admit it, man. Like, because I know where my weakness is and where I fall short, and that is my footwork. You know, and a
The
lot of my
only thing
fights,
that you
I
need
did it
to
from
do is
NASCAR way.
footwork
You know,
and
it
head
showed a
movement.
lot with this
Because if
last
you
fight.
can
Like,
move your head and avoid getting hit, or you can use your footwork to get your body out of the way, you shouldn't have a problem. You should be able to rally back and win on
right,
pretty much any fight.
right. But I will say that is what I've been working on lately. That has been like the number one thing I have been really working on is changing angles and working on movement a lot more than just and it's funny that my
Yeah, I
Brett
mean,
said
with you
the same
being
thing. He goes,
down
bro,
there in Florida, you need to like get with maybe like
just
do a
is good.
couple of
It's good.
Lorenzo Hunt's classes or something like that, and get like some footwork drills from him, and then just implicate that into your own plan.
Right,
I don't know. He was just trying to tell me not to hype you up, James, because it's your first debut, first fight. So
No, it's not. It wasn't even actually that, bro. It's that you like you're overzealous to move to the next thing versus correcting what's going on, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. You are kind of pushing forward instead of trying to have him correct what he needed to correct first. It
right,
wasn't that like you need to. Um,
I get
it,
what
it was it was it was more so just wordplay of the same situation. Basically, like I said, eh, eh, imi- he needs to practice the head movement, the footwork drills, maybe get, like I said, maybe get a couple classes in with Lorenzo or somebody like that that's got, 10 fights, 12 fights, bare knuckle experience. Then they'll be able to show you some things where, maybe where you do really good at, where you could do even better at, or maybe some things where you lack, where maybe they can bring it up to snuff a little bit so that way that it's not as detrimental to what you're trying to do in there. You see what I'm saying? It's not
right,
necessarily like a bad or good thing. It's more like don't let other people pressure you into doing something that you know you might need to take a little work and get taken care of.
right. Now, see, I got something in the works for that. It probably won't happen for another, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. But I got something in the works to piggyback off of what you were saying. Getting somebody who's more experienced as far as all that goes. I do got something in the works, and when I post a training video with him, everybody gonna be surprised. Let me just say it like that.
yeah.
Well, when you post a video, make sure you're in a gym with other pros that are going to show you where you're
Oh, that's
doing
right.
this,
That's
that,
what
and
that's
the
where that's where it'll be.
other.
That's
Okay,
where it'll be. Be in a gym with
I'm
another
holding you
pro.
to that. I'm holding
Oh,
you
you
to
will.
that because we're on the same team.
I don't want
We're
to.
on
I
the
don't want to
same
say.
team.
I don't
So,
want to say his
so
name
I
and
mean,
jinx it.
I feel like I can
I
get
don't want
away
to
with
say it.
saying more shit to you versus I can somebody that's not on our squad. I feel like
Right,
more
right.
like I could give you a little kick in the ass to get you going versus somebody else.
Oh yeah, iron sharpens iron all the time, man. And if
That's
anybody takes
right.
offense to anybody trying to correct them or criticize them, they shouldn't be in the fight game because that means they're unteachable. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
So
fucking
anybody
Bobby
who's
breeds
any
killers.
criticism and stuff, I take it wholeheartedly, and I try to focus on what they say, just so because I know, especially when it comes from somebody on the team, I know they're trying to get me better because who don't want to see their teammate with a belt, and that's still that's still the long term goal, man. I need that strap, bro, and just wait. My
Right.
next
And
opponent.
just like I told you with other homie in the group, he's got that attitude. He's ready to fight. He wants to fight. He wants to do what he can, but you have got to be able to do the things that you set out to do before you move on to the next thing. And
Right.
I think that's what his problem is he's like, well, I could fight, you know,
I'm gonna say something real quick, guys. So I hear what both of you guys are saying, but you know what I think you guys should do? Your manager Daryl needs to get you guys, everybody together, and train together with Bobby Brent. Take some punches from Bobby Brent.
Yeah. And I've mentioned that
Well,
to Daryl before. I mentioned that to
I don't
Daryl
think Bobby's gym is big enough to take everybody in. I think we'd have to go over to Carl's or something for all that.
Well, see, I was talking to Daryl about that. I was like, bro, we should open up a gym somewhere that everybody on MOC, whenever they want, they can come out and train at that gym for free. But we run it to where like we have other trainers in there that have their own stuff and do like a private type gym. But like for a certain for people who are on MOC, they train for free. And let's just run it like that and do a gym. And it don't matter where it's at, just somewhere a localized location. Everybody can just come to and train if you're part of MOC, and you do it for free.
Right,
Well,
right.
see, if
And
he
you
did
actually have a
something like
legit
that and he
trainer in
did want to
there.
base it
Got
around
pros
Bobby,
and
he'd have to do
everything.
it somewhere in Springfield, which would be good in a sense because, I mean, that is our state capital. There's an airport to get in and out of there from pretty much anywhere. So,
Because
um,
I'm not gonna lie, I have this. I've been doing some research, and there's a couple banks that if you have an LLC, they will give you up to I think it's $250,000 loan as a business loan, and that's pretty much to
yeah, they
jumpstart your
will.
business
Well, listen,
and
they
get
will, but
everything.
there's a high percent APR interest on that and some more shit. I've already looked into that for my own personal business, but
Right.
there's such a high interest rate in that. Like,
Right.
for instance, if you take 20, you're paying back 27. See what I'm saying? So,
Right. Yeah.
Hell,
It's through but TD Bank is one of them, and that's like the only reason why like I know that is just because that's actually
yeah,
the
they're
bank that.
all insured, FDIC
Yeah.
insured, members choice, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought about doing that and opening up a gym. And just doing that and just paying a trainer to go in there and be one of the main trainers there for boxing and then get an MMA guy in there too. Like
Yeah.
that's been a goal of mine even before I even took this whole boxing journey and everything a couple of years ago.
so you guys know, I don't mind coming where you guys at, punch some faces and do some MMA with y'all.
Don't tease me with a good time, man.
I don't think Zachary wants a piece of this. Zachary knows what I
I got a match for you, my ass and your face.
am.
You can stick
Hey,
your head up my butt and fight for air.
as long as Zach is gonna bring me one of those deer, man, I'm good.
Well, come on.
so
You know,
so what's the
between me and Bobby, I guarantee you we could hook it up if your ass was here.
Hey, listen, I'm still gonna hold Bobby to it, man. He promised me something before we left the Valor event, man. I'm gonna hold him to it. That fourth deer of mine, man.
Because he's gotten two so far.
So he need to get one more, and that next one mine.
so so what's the next step right now? With your training and everything, what's your next plan step? Like you got a fight coming up next couple months or
um,
something?
I don't have anything locked in, but I know Daryl was talking about maybe possibly February, March. And then it should be my next fight. So I got a couple months to get some good training in. Actually have a good fight camp. Now as far as opponent wise goes, nothing's locked in and set in stone or anything like that yet. But we're shooting for the March or the February March event. So
That sounds good. So with High Hand Thackeray, man. Hey Daryl, if you're listening to this video, you better get my boy Zachary a fight within the next couple months. We're tired of waiting.
I'm kind of heavy right now, Jeff.
he got to get some training in, man. He got to get in that gym and start getting some work in.
Yeah, I'm kind of heavy right now, pimp. Don't get me wrong. I could still cut the weight off and fight, but you
Dude,
know,
he goes from
Hey
200
Zach,
to
hey Zach,
150.
Come to Florida. You'll lose that weight in 2 days. I promise. I got you,
shit,
bro. Cardio is what I
I
do.
could lose I could lose 30 pounds in the next week if I wanted to.
Oh, I can help you lose that in 2 days down here.
Hey, let me tell you about Zachary. The first time I ever met him, he was like almost in his 200s and he went to 155. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
he was. Yeah, he was telling me about that shit when we was talking about fighting and everything before my pro debut. Because if I remember right, he was supposed to be on that card too, but something happened. They didn't. They
Yeah.
couldn't get an opponent or some shit. So
Yeah, like that. it's like Zachary. He's done a lot of MMA fights. I'm ready to see him do bare knuckle. I want to see how
Yeah,
he does.
he keeps saying he's got 100+ fights, man. I want to. I'm still waiting to see one of these fights, man. I've never seen
Yeah,
Zach
I've got
fight, so I got to watch.
like
You got to send
well,
me a
like
link.
Eddie Alvarez said about Conor McGregor. I mean, I got that fencing style boxing, that in and out, hit you hard, get back, hit you hard, get back. You
Right,
know, I mean, it's really hard to get behind. You know, to get behind whenever you fight with an educated jab. I mean, it's really hard to lose a fight because it's hard for that guy to get in there behind that in a bare knuckle fight. He can't throw kicks.
right.
He can't grab you. He can't, elbow you. He can't do any of that bullshit. All he can fucking do is throw hands. And if your arms are longer and your timing is better and you're a little bit faster, you'll fucking win every time.
Right. And see,
Look
Hey,
what
that's
Howard
that's
Davis
what I'm
does.
saying.
Look
'Cause
what Howard
I'm a
Davis
good.
does.
I'm a great in and out fighter, but when it comes to lateral movement, that's where my footwork needs mass improvement. Is my lateral movement. So like I was told everybody, if I was to do MMA, I'm a strike like Connor. Like I'm gonna go in and out real quick, boom, and then get right back out. And I'm not gonna let you get a takedown. I'm not gonna let you, get your strikes off.
See, just like
But
with
after listening to
basketball, you
so
could be really, really slow on the go forward and go back, but as long as your fucking lateral movement is insane,
right,
it's over with.
hey,
I mean,
let me ask you guys this: if you were to fight a promotion, what it doesn't matter what promotion, right? You guys will do bare knuckle MMA or like kickboxing. You'll do any fighting. What's your favorite promotion?
oh man.
well, my favorite promotion no longer exists.
Well, see, I'm kind of split, right? Because I love them, but they didn't give me the shot that Valor did. So I gotta say Valor's my favorite right now.
I would have loved to have fought for Pride.
I gotta definitely show love to the org that gave me my pro debut. So Valor's got to be hands down the best one right now.
I want to be able to
Now
stomp on your nugget
AMC
while
get
it's
the
on the
head up
fucking
ass
mat.
on me right there.
I want to be able to soccer kick you in your teeth and take you from on all fours to looking up at Jesus. Like,
Yeah,
that's no cap, bro. I wish they would bring
I
soccer
don't know
kicks back,
that.
bro.
I am very interested in the Lithway though, man. I'm very interested in that. Like I think that stuff looks dope. And it'd be a great experience just to try it one time. Just say I did it, just to put that on the bucket list. Do it one time because that stuff looks
I'd like
savage,
to do
man.
that
That
bare
movement
knuckle
looks
MMA
savage.
too.
You said what?
Bare knuckle MMA would be fun too.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun too. But that Lethway, that stuff's savage, man. That's all I gotta say. That's great. It's Muay Thai with headbutts, pretty much, and it's bare knuckle. It's bare knuckle Muay Thai with headbutts.
I just wish professional wrestling was real so I could beat the shit out of a motherfucker with a chair.
Oh my God, Zach.
I just
Hit you
want to
with the
body
fucking
slam somebody through
chair.
a table.
Hit you
You
with
know,
the chair. Pick up the fucking pallet from the
I
forklift
just
and
want to.
fucking bust you in your shit with it.
But I just want to take somebody to the top rope and suplex them or tombstone them to a table, man. That's all I want to do.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
You know,
mean that'd be dope as hell.
since you brought up that professional wrestling crap, man, I used to love that shit when I was a little kid. A lot of people still think that's real, but I wouldn't mind wrestling a female wrestler, professional
Oh
wrestling.
no, see now see look, wrestling is very real. They're doing their own stunts and everything, like the cardio, the actual like that stuff
Yep.
is very real.
All the
People do it.
stunts and the bumps and the bruises and
It's
all
real.
that's real. It's just a storyline.
Yeah, it's a storyline. It's entertainment. Like I used to love the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior was
It's
my
like a
guy.
violent
Like
fucking soap
that
opera.
was my favorite. That was my favorite wrestler. And then it went to Gangrel.
It's like a
Okay,
violent soap opera.
hey Zach, I got something to
Hmm.
say for my fan. It's like Zach seems full of anger and laughing. Wants to soccer kick people. Where did he go?
Who
I have
said
no idea
that?
who wrote that.
That was some Facebook user. Zach seems full of anger. Laugh out loud. Wants to soccer kick people. Jeez, Zach. Jeez, man.
Are you full of anger? Are you full of anger, Zach?
No.
You're full of shit, though. But I mean, that's coming from me. Anyway, so you guys know there's a lot of changes. There's new signings coming at BYB. There's new signings with BKFC. I see Thackeray signing with either Value or BKFC. James looks like he's getting ready to have a fight coming in February. Maybe he'll have an MMA or kickboxing fight coming up next couple months. Who knows? But I know you guys.
It'll be bare knuckle, baby.
And this weekend, we're going to have a fight coming up. It's going to be my ass and Jeff's face. Get your bets in now.
Dude.
Hey, man. Hey, I want to do I want to do a celebrity fight somewhere, man. I think that would be fun.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
I want to fight fucking Wee Man.
Fight me.
Hey,
Rogan. I want to go Rogan.
Did you say you want to fight Wee Man?
Fight Wee Man. Just beat the shit out of his love. I'll fight Beetlejuice. The little retarded fella.
I want to fight Elon Musk.
I'll fight Beetlejuice, the little handicapped fella. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, your buddy
just hold him down and tickle him.
That lightning eye off. So anyway, you know what Thanksgiving, you guys got any special things you guys gonna be doing with your family?
Yes and no. I'm trying to make sure that we can have some kind of like a Friendsgiving type thing. But my wife won these tickets the other day to the basketball game at Disney. So we'll be going to from her work. So we're going to watch VCU play. I don't remember who they're playing, but then Boise State and Virginia Tech as well. So like I get to go to college games for Thanksgiving, I guess.
All right. So, James, I appreciate you being on my show. I apologize for the internet being a little shitty. So, hopefully, we'll have you on here the next couple of months to talk about your fight you're going to be coming up on and all your training. Wish you the best. Don't be afraid to hit us up.
Oh, man.
For sure. Make sure you get your sports bets in online on DraftKings for that fight this weekend.
All right. Got you, man.
My ass is opening at a 3-1 favorite.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Thank you for being on the Full Broadcast Mania. You have a good day, bro. Happy Thanksgiving.
Take it easy, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Zachary. What are you doing?
I'm out in the woods, sitting by a tree.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time coming on our show. You have more info than I do. I appreciate you. Hey, by the way, fucker, because I'm going to knock you the fuck out. All right,
buddy.
So let's give a shout out to our sponsors. I want to let Zachary talk about his wife's the witches stitches.
Go ahead and run our commercial first, and then we'll let you talk about it because I'm out here. I got a couple deer that's starting to close in, and I'm gonna have to be quiet.
All right, I'll do that, bro. All right.
Hey, man, I gotta know. What are they biting on?
The end of my line. Here, try one of these finesse crawlers from D&D.
D&D baits are top quality baits in a large variety of colors and styles. D&D baits have been proven to work better than the national brands in the waters here in the Pacific Northwest. They create their baits custom to the water conditions. D&D makes the baits no one else will have. Catch D&D baits on Facebook. Land more fish.
You heard it from our sponsor, D&D Custom Baits. Make quality, great baits, flavors, colors, you name it, for your quality needs. If you guys need anything, you can hit Zachary up or hit me. I'll give you the link to D&D Custom Baits. I haven't really fished with these yet because I'm in Arizona. I really don't fish much out here. I'm sure Zachary has. So give a little more detail on that later. So also the Twisted Witches Stitches make quality shirts, cups, scarves, hoodies, anything that you, for your family need. Also some stuffed animals if you guys want to make gifts for birthdays, Christmas, or anything. Hit her up. It's the Twisted Witches Stitches. Look on their here, let me put it on my screen for you so you guys can see it. You just go to this website, just type this in, go to that website. It got some great quality stuff. She uses 100% cotton for good quality stuff that she makes. Even her husband plays what she makes for him. So my bad, said that wrong. But I appreciate James White Lion coming on our show. He's a upcoming fighter, made his debut at Valor. He should be having a fight coming up in anywhere from January to February. Matten Lightning Lihall just came on the show. He popped up. He's going to end up having a celebrity matchup with Shannon Rich, the Cannon. I like to see how that one's going to turn out to be. I wouldn't get in the ring with Shannon Rich. So we'll see more about that. We'll find out what's going on with that quality. So it's all good. So I appreciate my co-host Zachary taking this time from hunting to talk on the show, give a little feedback on some of the fighters. I'm not really knowledgeable with a lot of the combat sports. I know some stuff, but it's great to have a co-host that knows some of the stuff that I don't know. So I appreciate his time and effort, and we wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Peace out from Zachary, Hot Hands, Jeff Fuller from the Fuller Broadcast Mania. You guys have a good day and enjoy your holidays. Be safe and happy travel to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace out.